and gives flame. First learning objective to know is all materials burn. First learning objective. And the next learning objective we are discussing is to know types of combustion. Types of combustion. So what is the meaning of combustion? In that how many combustions are there? And all we are discussed in our class. So next, what is the learning objective here? We learn. Next one, to know what is ignition temperature. What is ignition temperature? Are we learn or not? Next learning objective we have discussed is to know how to control the fire. Fire control. The next learning objective is to know structure of flame, and field. So all these learning objectives we are discussed in our previous classes. Let us recall. Do all first learning objective we have discussed here to know all the materials are burned. If it is a burn, it will use a flame. Do you understand my question? Do all materials burn? So you said that some materials burn, some materials doesn't. And some materials burn immediately, some materials burn slowly, and some materials doesn't burn. So which materials are burned? Here I am taking some examples for this learning objective. First one is paper, next one is coal, and third one is wood. First one is the paper, coal, wood. The next one is plastic, and fifth one is pebbles. So these five objectives I am observing whether these materials are burned, or not. First one is the paper is burned or not. Give the answer to my question in the chat box. Is the paper is burned or not? Yes, your giving answer is yes. So it burns. Is it using flame or not? Second question, is it using flame or not? My second question is, first one is a paper burn or not? Yes, it burns. If it is a burn, is it use a flame or not? So second question is also, it burns and use the flame. Next one, coal. Is the coal burns or not? So your giving answer is yes. So if the coal is burned, is it use a flame or not? If the coal burns, if the coal burns, is it use a flame or not? Give the answer in your chat box. Give the chat box. If the coal burns, what is the boy? Are you understand my question? So if the coal burns, is it use a flame or not? So you are giving answer. It doesn't use any flame. It doesn't use any flame. It burns. It gives only heat. It gives only heat. Next one, wood. Is a wood burn or not? Yes, wood burns. If it is a burn, it use a flame or not? Yes, it use the flame. Next one, plastic. Is the plastic burn next pebbles. Pebbles are stones. Small stones, not the rock. Small stones are pebbles. If you burn these pebbles, it burns. If you burn these pebbles and stones, it burns. What is the answer? What is the answer, my dear students? So you want to see, does it burn? Is it use of flame? It doesn't burn means it doesn't use any flame. Here, just we are taking the 5 examples whether all the objects burn or not. In these 5 objects, one object doesn't burn. Among these 5 examples, one object doesn't burn and doesn't use the flame. And along remaining 4 objects, 3 objects are burned, 3 objects are burned, 1 object doesn't use flame. 3 objects are burned, all these 4 objects are burned, but 1 object doesn't use flame. Is it clear? So, we are giving answer to this question to know all the materials are burned. We are giving answer, some materials are burned. Even though some materials are burned, a few materials are not use the flame. So, if all the materials are burned means a mustn't should use the heat. Is it clear? And the next learning objective, what is types of combustion? Is it clear, my dear students? In the first learning objective, one more is that all objects are burned at the same rate. All the objects are burned with the same rate. Means that whether all the objects are take same time to burn. All the objects take same time to burn. What is your answer? So our answer is all the objects are not burned in the same time because of their nature. Is it clear? So here, if you take these examples only, here paper burns immediately. Paper burns immediately. Wood and coal burn slowly. Here, paper burns fast. Fast it burns. Paper burns fastly. Whereas coal and wood burn slowly. And if we take the stone, is it burn? It doesn't burn. Means burning of objects also different manner. Means that the rate of burning is also be different. Fastly burning and slowly burning and doesn't burn. If we see in your textbook, table number 1, name of the material burns immediately, burns slowly, doesn't burn. So here you are giving examples: burns immediately paper, burns slowly coal and wood, plastic, doesn't burn paper. Is it clear? Next learning object, is it clear? First learning objective. Boy, all the materials are burned. Is it clear? Next learning object, it is a completed. Next one is to know the types of combustion. First one, what is combustion? What is meaning of combustion? So up to now we learned that the materials are burning contain combustible materials. The materials which burn we call it combustible materials. The materials which doesn't burn, we call it a non-combustible material. So in these combustible materials are paper, coal, wood, plastic. Non-combustible materials are stones or pebbles. These are non-combustible, doesn't burn. So what is the meaning of combustion? What is the meaning of combustion? So here some objects are burned. Some objects are burned. So how it is a burn? In the presence of air or oxygen. It is a process. The process, it is a chemical reaction. A chemical reaction or a process or a reaction. The reaction in which objects burn. The reaction in which objects burn in the presence of oxygen or in the presence of air and gives heat and light or flame. The object which burns in the presence of air gives heat and light. Gives heat and light. We call it a combustion. We call it a combustion. The materials or objects which burn in the presence of the chemical process, chemical reaction in which objects are burned and gives the heat and light. We call it a combustion. In this learning objective is to know the types of combustions. To know the types of combustion. How many types of combustions are there? Here, two types of combustions are there. One is two types of combustions are there. First one is spontaneous combustion. Spontaneous combustion, and second one is rapid combustion. Rapid combustion. So two types of combustions are there. What is the meaning of spontaneous combustion? What is the meaning of spontaneous combustion? Here, some objects are burned. Some objects are burned. Here I am writing. Some objects are burned without any external agent. Means that the combustion takes place itself. Means it doesn't need any external agent like the flame. Is it clear? That combustion we call as spontaneous combustion. Best example, if you take the matchstick and when you rub on the side of the matchbox, what happens? It gives the flame. It starts to burn. Do you see any external agent or any external factor to burn the matchstick? No. So this type of combustion we call it as spontaneous combustion. So what is a rapid combustion? Rapid combustion is opposed to spontaneous combustion. Means that here it needs external agent. So here must should the combustion takes place only the influence of any factor, outer factor and external factor. That is called as a rapid combustion. Say for example, if we observe the burning of the petrol, diesel or spirit, is it clear? So to burn the spirit or petrol, it must and should need an external agent. Is it clear? Or maybe you lighten LPG stove, LPG gas. It is also need a light. So here these are the examples for the rapid combustion. Spontaneous combustion means it doesn't need any external factor. This example is the burning of the matchstick. And next one, rapid combustion. Rapid combustion means it requires a external factor. Example for the rapid combustion is the burning of petrol, diesel, spirit that is given in our textbook. Next one. Next learning objective here, ignition temperature. Before ignition temperature, if you observe in textbook, necessity of oxygen for burning. Combustion means that it requires in this definition we are given there is a necessity of oxygen. The material is burned in the presence of oxygen or air. We call it as combustion. Is the air is necessary for burning or not? Here I am writing another learning objective to know necessity of air for burning or combustion. Is the air is necessary for burning or not? So for this, what we learned in our previous class. So here we are required a candle and a matchbox and you place aside for some time. So what happens is the candle is gives the flame or not? Is the candle burns or not? So you are giving answer is S. So place the glass inverted. Place the glass on the candle in the inverted manner. So what happens? After some time, after few minutes, the flame is goes off. The flame is goes off. Why here the flame is goes off? What the main reason behind here? The flame of the candle is not burn. Why the candle doesn't burn? Because of here, the supply of oxygen is not there. There is no supply of oxygen. So when you totally cover the candle with the glass tumbler or a glass, what happened here? There is no passage of air into the into candle flame. That's why the flame is goes down. Is it clear? From this, we clear that air is necessary for burning. Air is necessary for burning. Is it clear, everyone? So in this necessity of air, we have the one lab activity already discussed 2 days back. Is it clear? So for that, what we need? In the lab activity, what we need? Here the materials required. For this, what the materials here required? First one is we discuss ignition temperature, fire control, and destruction of the flame in the next class. See here, necessity of air in the lab activity. In this lab activity. Lab activity. So to do here, oxygen helps in burning. Oxygen or air is necessary for burning. So whether this statement is correct or not, we have to verify whether this statement is correct or not by doing one activity. Already we did the one activity here. So one more lab activity we have to do. So for this, what the material we are required. So if you know the material in chart. So here what are the materials we are required? What are the materials we are required for doing this lab activity? Is that oxygen is help for burning. Oxygen is necessary for burning. First one, so I'm writing here for that. Check one whether you writing correct or not. So materials are first one is boiling test tube. We repeat the first material is a boiling test tube, and I'm writing test tube as a TC holder. Test tube holder. And the next one, Bunsen burner or spirit lamp, a burner. Here, boiling test tube holder, and burner. And the fourth one, so what are chemicals they are used to do this activity? Here, KMnO4. What is the name of this KMnO4? K means potassium. Mn means manganese. O means oxygen. Its name is potassium permanganate. I'm writing here C1. Potassium permanganate. So here the materials we are required is boiling test tube holder, burner, and the potassium permanganate. How this lab activity we have to do? What is the procedure? First we have and one more material also we are required, that is incense stick, that is a agarbatti, and so how to lighten this incense stick by using matchbox. So these are the materials we are required to do this activity. So what is the procedure? First we have to take this incense stick and lighten this incense stick by using a matchstick. So what happened? So you may observe this flame on flame in the incense stick. Now put out the flame of the incense stick and keep it aside for further use. Next, take the test tube, boiling test tube, and add some amount of potassium permanganate. Some amount of potassium permanganate in the boiling test tube and lighten this burner or spirit lamp. And so keep like this. Have to hold the test tube by using the test tube holder and heat the potassium permanganate. Heat the potassium permanganate. So this what happened. So you may observe some sound, tick 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 sounds. Is it clear? So after that, when you boiling the potassium permanganate in the boiling test tube, put that incense stick, what we kept aside, how to place inside of the boiling test tube. So after few minutes, what happens? We observe that the incense stick catches fire again. What we observe when you place the incense stick outside, is the incense stick catches fire again? No. When the incense stick is kept aside in the boiling test tube, then what happens? The again catches the fire. The incense stick catches fire again. So what is the main reason here? Here, when we burn the potassium permanganate in the boiling test tube, what happens? This catches, it releases oxygen. Potassium permanganate releases oxygen. This oxygen is a reserve for again burning of incense stick. Again burning of incense stick. Is it clear? So in our book is given asking a question: is there any other material instead of the potassium permanganate? Is there any other material? Is there instead of potassium permanganate? So for that, you give the answer K2Cr2O7. So its name is, what is the meaning of K? Potassium dichromate. This is the potassium dichromate. Yes, M is the potassium, Cr is the chromium, O is the oxygen. Potassium dichromate. So potassium dichromate and potassium permanganate, these two are best oxidizing agents. Potassium permanganate and potassium dichromate, these two are best oxidizing agents. Is it clear? So when we burn these potassium permanganate, potassium dichromate, what happens? They liberate oxygen. What the oxygen liberated by this potassium permanganate and potassium dichromate is useful for catching the fire again by this incense stick. Is it clear, everyone? Is it clear, everyone? Do you have any doubt regarding these two learning objectives, these three learning objectives? I am giving the third number to next of aid for burning and the lab activity. Is it clear, everyone? Is it clear? Okay. These three learning objects, have any doubt regarding what we discussed now? Keep in your chart. I will clarify your doubt. Is anyone have the doubt? Please, children, ask me directly or maybe keep in chat. Is it clear, everyone? First one, do all objects materials are burned? Types of combustion. What is the meaning of combustion? Means that any object burned in the presence of air gives the heat and light or flame is called as combustion. It is two types of combustions are there. One is a spontaneous combustion, other one is a rapid combustion. Spontaneous combustion means here objects are burned without any external factor influence. Rapid combustion means objects are burned with the influence of a factor. So one more here, what are the chemicals that are present in the tip of the match First one is the red phosphorus or white phosphorus. You may be use white or red phosphorus. In the olden days they use the white phosphorus, but it catches fire very fast. That's why instead of the white phosphorus, nowadays we are using the red phosphorus. Second one, red phosphorus. The next one, potassium chlorate. Potassium chlorate. Potassium chlorate. K2. Potassium chlorate. K2 zero here. Potassium chlorate. K2 Cl O3. Potassium chlorate. Otherwise, it may be right here. Potassium chlorate. And third chemical is antimony sulfate. Antimony sulfate is the other chemical is used in the tip of the antimony trisulfate. Antimony trisulfate. Here, three chemicals we use in. Apart from this, we use some glasses, small glass piece also we use in the side of the matchbox. Here, see here what are chemicals which is very important for maybe asking the fill in the blanks and multiple choice. What are chemicals can use the white phosphorus, red phosphorus, and white phosphorus, potassium chlorate, antimony trisulfate. These are the chemicals we are used. Some glue may be used. And even though if we use the cellulose, some glucose, glue also be used. Is it clear, everyone? Have any doubts? Please keep in your chat. I will clarify your doubt. Is it clear, children? Is there any doubt regarding these three learning objectives? Materials, types of combustion, and intensity of air and lab activity. Only half of the chapter we have discussed. Means the next Wednesday when we have. So, have any doubt regarding this? Please keep in chat, or maybe ask you directly. We will unmute you. So unmute చేశారు కదా అని చెప్పి రికార్డ్ ఆఫ్ చేసి సో రికార్డ్ చేశారు కదా అదే